Hello, beautiful souls, and boy, do I have a message for you guys today. I actually did like a little mini reading a couple days ago about this download on my Instagram page, but I wanted to do like a full recording for YouTube. So here we are. You've seen the title, so the title probably connects to the download, obviously, or you have an idea. But the message that came through to me from my higher selves and my guides. And what's crazy is a lot of it that came through was from my Syrian star family, like from Sirius Star, right? My Blu-ray family. And the message, because we are about to have, like, we're already in the energy of the 7-7 portal, the Sirius gateway is open. This is a very auspicious time, powerful, magical time to manifest. And this all connects. And the 7-7 portal, this gateway opens, it unlocks all of your abundance here, like your divine inheritance, okay? So the download was very specific. It was every time throughout your whole life and through other lifetimes, okay, not to mention, and stuff, and your ancestors too. Every time you have triggered someone throughout your life, like you're just like existing and you're triggering people, it's because you are a powerful, you know, carrier of the original divine blueprint of Earth, the Christos Earth. So you just embody a lot of light. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of Syrian star seeds, by the way. I know I have angelics and everything here, but like I feel like I'm talking to a lot of Blu-rays, or you resonate with the Blu-ray, you resonate with the Syrian energy, the Sirius Star, Mother Mary, Yeshua, like all that kind of stuff, okay? So the message was very specific. Every single time you have triggered someone or someone's been triggered by you, you were racking up money in your spiritual bank. So every trigger equaled massive amounts of abundance, money, love, but money, especially money, because you're meant to be rich. Like, and what spirit and your spirit guides are saying is, and you've always felt it. You've always felt it in your heart, in your, like ever since you were little, right? And so the 7-7 gateway, it opens this like golden abundance for you, okay? And it just starts flowing through this portal, through this gateway, 7-7, okay? So you might be seeing these numbers a lot already, like 7-7, 7-7-7, or numbers that like equal 7 or break down, right? Like 43 or 34, stuff like that, right? Or the 8, like, because we have the 8-8 portal coming up, and the 7-7 portal opens the lion's gateway. I call it the lion's mouth. Like the 7-7 portal kind of opens the lion's mouth, right? Okay. And then the rest of the lion like fully activates, like, you know what I mean, like on 8-8 or around 8-8 or whatever. So every time you triggered someone, you racked up money in your spiritual bank. And so think about that. Think of how many times people have been triggered by your energy, by your light, by your existence, by you just breathing. Like they just don't like you for some reason. It's because you're activating the higher self. You're triggering things within them that are very uncomfortable for them. So they lash out, they project, they gossip, they could be bullies, like they do all kinds of stuff, right? So every time you've experienced that, and I know you've experienced that throughout your whole life, like so many times, every time that's happened, you have racked up massive amounts of spiritual coin, spiritual money in your spiritual bank. And the 7-7 portal opens the bank. It opens the door for your abundance to flow. So if you're in alignment with this, if you're on this timeline, if this message has found you, then you're here. It's for you, right? So anyway, so let's pull some cards. I don't know like where I want to start first. This keeps happening where like I keep getting a lot of downloads while I'm channeling. I get downloads about your lineages, and again it's coming through like this big like reminder of like you have to remember. And I think this is a part of the energy in the 7-7 portal gateway and like your deliverance. So it's like the more that you remember that you are powerful AF, this 3D matrix has no control over you unless you let it. Okay, your ancestors are specifically saying it's payout time, and you have so much opportunity, doors opening, relationships, soul family, money. It's going to be money, because many of you guys have had trials and tribulations, financial ones, financial trials and tribulations. Okay. in one way or the next, okay? So I'm going to start with the Divine Masters, and let's see which Divine Masters want to come through today with messages for you. But yeah, you're about to be rich, okay? Like, living the rich life, living the high life. I also just keep seeing opportunities, like contracts, like people coming to you wanting to collaborate, people who see you as different. So what's happening right now, and you guys know if you've been with me for a while, Yeshua fell out. Yeshua, of course, I literally just talked about Sirius energy and the Blu-ray energy, and then look who comes out. I even said Yeshua and Mother Mary, and he's the first one out. Acts of service. So this is like guidance for you right now, okay? So like things you could be doing, things you should focus on through the 7/7 portal, and just at this time through July. When you serve, the universe serves you. So what you put out, you get, right? But Yeshua was a teacher. He was a guide. He was a way shower, right? He was, you know, we know he's not like the Son of God and like all that like Christian stuff. Like he's not the savior. He literally is just like us. He's an ascended master, but he mastered high alchemical practices. And that's what he did. So at the crucifixion, he didn't, you know, unalive. Like he went into his Ka body, okay, and like traveled, and we'll just kind of leave it at that. But he knew it was very all planned out, okay, Mary? They all knew what was going to be going down, right? This is very interesting because I've done readings in the past, literally about the crucifixion and like past lives, like a lot of souls that follow this channel or that are guided. You were literally there, or you were alive during this time. And what Yeshua is saying in this moment, he says, this is going to help you receive. He says, look, like basically like, look at me. I am Yeshua. I am Yeshua, son of Mary, friend to all, divine helper to all. I love all. He says, look at me. He's saying, look at me, because he's like, I am a mirror of you. You look at me like this almighty, oh my gosh, it's Yeshua, it's Jesus Christ, you know, and it's like, no, I'm you, and you are me, and we are one. So he's here to, he's like, it's time for you to serve. It's time for you at this time to really start stepping into why you came to earth. What are you being called to? What are you being pulled to? Because the more you serve, the universe will serve you back, right? Even the smallest little actions can shift so much. He's reminding you that you are from powerful, powerful families that go way, 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 way back. Families that were ostracized, persecuted. Basically, they were very special. And so what he's saying is like, I don't know, he's talking about like the Roman armies. But like the Roman armies, they took down a lot of, I guess, maybe a lot of your ancestors, even you in a past life is what he's saying. So what he's saying all about this, the reason why it's so important is because this is all about forgiveness. And Yeshua is the epitome. So all the ascended masters, they ascended earth school. So they ascended all those lessons and you know, earthly things and whatever, right? And so he says your true test right now is the test of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, forgiving the past, forgiving others, forgiving what they did to me, having anger and rage like towards that, like let that go, dissolve it, turn that pain into power, turn that anger into your creation. Because you are in such a powerful time of abundance. I mean, look at the light around him. It looks like a portal. It looks like this right here is Yeshua standing in front of like 7/7 portal or something. You know what I mean? Even though the portal isn't energetic, you know what I mean? Thank you, Yeshua. Okay, and then look at that. Bottom of the deck is Lakshmi and Ganesh. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you, Yeshua, for showing up in this message. Every time you've triggered someone, you've racked up spiritual money. And here you go. Prosperity vibration. Everything that you've been putting out, you are getting back now. I'm telling you right now, I see it with my third eye. I'm an oracle. I can see everything like that so easily, actually. And this 7/7 portal is powerful. It's an abundance portal. It opens up the bank and your bank account of the spiritual realm, and all this money, all this stuff, like miracle, like just stuff just shows up like you don't even know. Okay, like random or not random. It's like expected money and unexpected income. It like just comes at you, but either way, it's coming. You are for sure. So every time that you triggered someone, what happened to you? You felt like crap. It hurt you. You've known a lot of isolation. You've known a lot of loneliness. You've known a lot of abandonment. You've known a lot of, I don't fit in anywhere. I don't fit in anywhere with anyone, even in my marriage, even in around my best friends, even, you know, like they're different, right? Well, this was all a part of soul initiation, okay? This is everything he went through too. And, you know, they all had to go through these initiation steps, right? And so right now he's like, forgive, forgive, forgive. Let the past go. Don't hold on to the anger like a hard rock inside of you is what he says. He's literally showing, he's doing his fist like this, and it's like this rock, like this boulder rock. And he's like, don't let this rock live within you. Let it break down. Let it dissolve. Turn it into love. Turn it into light. Turn it into your creations. Okay? But every time you triggered someone, not only have you, every single time you racked up spiritual money in your bank, every time you triggered someone and you just like stood there and allowed them to project and you kind of just like observed instead of reacted, you racked up even more money in that moment because that was a big test for a lot of you guys, okay? So Lakshmi and Ganesh bring the message that you are absolutely in a prosperity vibration right now with 7-7 portal. Through this week, okay? You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Yeah, everything. That's the 7. And look, like, it's like the gold, right? Like, look at the gold. He's all, okay? It's like, it's your golden era. Like, you stepped into this new life. For real. You guys, we've been going through hell for 2 years straight, 2024, 2025, and the first part of 2026. Like, 2.5 years, we have been going through dark nights of the soul, extreme soul lessons, lessons and tests around the ego being broken down, like a lot of dissolving, a lot of remembrance, a lot of pain, a lot of just loneliness. Okay, so that's for who this is for, right? So now you're in this prosperity vibration, okay? Every single time that you felt like you were the outsider, that you were the weirdo, that like people ostracized you, like triggered, you know, they were triggered by you, it was because ever since the day you were born, since you were a baby, you carried this light frequency that's different from most people around you. So you could have been like 4 or 5 years old, you know, and triggering adults. Like, that's how it goes, okay? So this has been your whole life, and now your life changes. It truly does. It truly does. Let's get one more from the Divine Masters. Can we get one more message? Anyone want to say something to the collective here? So far, we have Yeshua, we have Lakshmi, and Ganesh. Thank you so much for showing up with so much love. We receive, we fully receive. You guys, comment down below, I fully receive this message. Comment down below, I fully receive this message. I fully receive this message. Or I just fully receive. I fully receive. Typing it out and saying it out loud is going to lock it in even harder, okay? That's how law of attraction works, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and see who wants to come through. Isis, I had a feeling it would either be Mary Magdalene or Isis. That is so funny. We have Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon on the bottom of the deck, and they bring a message of sacred connection, synchronicities, divine connections, and understanding your lessons. So you're like at this point now, like where you're seeing it. You're looking back and you're like, oh yeah, I get it. I see the pattern recognition. I see through the illusion. I see why things had, you know, whatever, right? So they're like, you're getting a lot of sacred, your sacred connection, like your synchronicities and the numbers and everything you're seeing. It's like crazy. It's like on super mode right now, right? Like supercharge mode. And they're saying it's because of your sacred connection to the divine and to your divine self. Like basically like you're ready, okay? Isis brings the message of reclaiming your magic. And I feel like Goddess Isis, you're very connected with her. You're very connected with Yeshua. I know a lot of you guys work with Lakshmi and Ganesh. Ganesh, literally I'm receiving roadblocks removed. Like any roadblocks, they've been removed. These guys, they have your back. Your ancestors, they have your back. They're making sure all of this stuff happens, okay? They're making sure all of this stuff happens because listen, there's some dark hater energy out there in the false matrix, etc. and so on. Like they don't want you to receive this stuff, okay? but you're going to. You're going to. That's the whole point. It's happening now. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Amen. Aho, exactly, Isis. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. Take it back from people. Like, and I feel like that's what you've been doing, but I also feel like in this moment, I feel like there are situations presenting themselves to you where you have an opportunity to speak your truth to someone who might be very stubborn, set in their ways, judgmental. You know, it's like my way or the highway kind of a thing. But like in those moments, all of that is like distortion and ego and patriarchal energy. Even if it's a woman, it doesn't matter. So she's like, in this moment, you got to take your power back from whatever and whoever. Remember your strength. Remember who you are, because you come from powerful lifetimes, powerful family lines. And a lot of that like magical DNA and like that wisdom, it's activating. Like you're going to just know things and be like, I have no idea how I know that or why I know that. I just do know that, right? Prophetic visions, psychic visions, those are on fleek right now for the collective. Like all of our psychic awareness and our clairs, they are being like full blown brought up. Okay, so that's why grounding is so important, because if those are activating so much, cool, yeah, great, whatever. I mean, that's cool, right? I'm not saying, you know what I mean, but we have to be responsible, and we have to make sure we're anchoring it and pulling that down in and anchoring it into the grid too, into earth, right? So okay, so let's go ahead and where are we at? 16 minutes. By the way, you guys, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting, claiming it. I fully receive down below, and for hyping the video, because it honestly, that's how YouTube does things now. Okay, I've been with YouTube for 5 years, and all of a sudden it's like this, all of a sudden. Okay, so we got to get with the program here. I got to get with the program. So please hype the videos and interact, because it really helps. And I appreciate it. And then it's also good karma for you guys, because it's like helping me, and then it comes back to you multiplied. Like it's all good all around. Anyways, you guys, so if you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, like I do, you know, all my services are down below. My gifts have expanded exponentially, and so most of the bookings that I'm receiving right now are my quantum healings or my Akashic reading sessions, because those are so very powerful too, very vivid, very detailed. Very cool, very cool. But I do offer just regular psychic readings, mediumship readings. I offer a 20-minute SESH. So it's all there. Just send me an email and we'll get you set up. Okay, moving on. Wait, hold on. What did I just do? Okay, I thought I just goofed up the deck. So I'm going to use Game of Thrones Tarot, because it's one of my favorite tarot decks. It's one of my favorite shows ever. Okay, can we elaborate? Can we get more? So like, as I'm looking down, honestly, all I'm drawn to is this section right here where my crystals are. And these are all like abundance crystals. Okay, like actually this one, I'm not sure what it is, but it's gorgeous. And it's like very angelic. My mom got it for me. I have no clue what it is. But for me, it's abundance. For me, it's gold, it's abundance. It's angelic. It's like, it's so astonishingly gorgeous. So this is like one of my babies. And then we have the pyrite and the Lemurian citrine. Okay, so this is all being infused as you watch this video. If you are new here, I'm Erica, psychic medium, oracle, and a prophetess. Like I'm a high priestess of Magdalene, Isis, Hathor lineage. I run a Magdalene Isis mystery school. We meet every Sunday. We're wrapping up this last month, but so enrollment is open. Enrollment is open if you want to join us for the next like 4 weeks before Lionsgate. We would love to have you, because we're going to deep dive into the Magdalene teachings, like the real Rose teachings, the Magdalene teachings with Isis, you know, getting deeper into the SEX magic, not dark stuff, all light. Okay. This is how we become powerful manifestors. We tap into higher, you know, levels of astral travel, remote viewing, like all these kinds of things, right? Anyways, that's what we're diving into. So if you're interested in it, it's 4 weeks, 4 Sundays. We gather every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Zoom. It is recorded. So if you can't make it or you live in a different time zone, you get the recording. And a lot of people actually prefer that, but you know, we do have a lot of people that join the live. But we would love to have you. If you're like, I need soul family, I need a place where I can talk and people get it, and like I can share, and like I can, you know, I can heal because I'm sharing and I'm talking, and then like I'm not being shamed or judged because they understand. Like it's a community, but it is like ancient sisterhood, you know what I mean? And men are invited too. Men are welcome too, absolutely. Although in the temples predominantly was only women, but the women would bring in the men for certain things too. So anywho, going back, it's 111 for 4 weeks, 111 USD. Send me an email, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com, and we will get you set up. Just, I would love to join your mystery school for the next 4 weeks, Erica, you know, because it'll bring us, what's today? The 5th? Yeah, so it'll bring us right to about after Lionsgate. So we will be working, oh yeah, it's going to be powerful. So we would love to have you. Sorry, I just dropped my little musical instrument. But anyways, infusions of the pyrite, okay? This is all that prosperity vibration, okay? Prosperity vibration, okay? I'm very particular about my setup. I'm very intuitive with my setup. So that's why you see it like changing, but like, you know, you'll see the same kind of things, but it changes all the time. That's why, because I literally tune in with the collective energy like of the day or the week, and I'll like rearrange it, fix, okay, what do they need? So that's what I do it for. Okay, anyways, here we go. What else? Oh my, you guys, you cannot fucking make it up. Are you kidding me? This flies out 9 of coins. Bottom of the deck, 10 of coins. Enough said. Thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit, for always backing me up. I'm telling you, everything I say is for a reason. And I don't say that in an arrogant way. I say it in like, it's very true way. Like, whether I'm doing readings or client stuff or whatever, it'll manifest. Okay. 9 of coins is I'm single. I'm living my best life. I look amazing. I've had a glow up. I'm surrounded by abundance, money, opportunities. I have my little spirit animals with me, my little familiar, you know, whatever. She has a dragon. Maybe you have a cat. I don't know. Maybe you have a dragon, because a lot of you guys do connect and work with the dragons. Peacocks could also be relevant. There's like a statue of a peacock back here. And then you have the 10 of coins. I mean, this is literally jackpot. The 9 and 10, it shows progression. That's why the 9 came out first and the 10 was on the bottom, because it's progressive. It's literally telling you what I just said. Your spiritual bank of riches, of millions of dollars, beyond. Okay? Stuff is going to start flowing in, and they're like, you got to get ready for this. You got to get ready for this, because stuff is going to start happening fast, and it's going to multiply, and it's going to expand, and it's going to be like a windfall. Okay? Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have been in the 5 of coins, like just feeling like, beat up in life, exhausted, out in the cold, financially like pinched all the time, like just things going wrong. But you've ascended out of that timeline. It's done. It's over. Let it go. Now, and then you have the 9 and the 10. This is your completion. This is your reward for completion. The 10 is the new beginning and the completion. The 9 is the end. So there you go. 7-7 portal straight up delivers 9 coins, 10 coins. Okay, and Lakshmi and Ganesh said it right here. Prosperity vibration, okay? You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. And I think for a lot, well, I don't think I know, because I can see it. Because if you are new here, I channel a lot of different things. I'm very open channel, so I'm like jack of all trades, kind of a priestess, I guess, or healer, or psychic, or whatever. But I've been seeing the couples, the divine counterpart couples. Like July is like a hot month for divine union. So is August, all the way up until about October. I see so much shifting and happening, and so many timelines like accelerating, but like in the most beautiful of ways for you guys, okay? Or for us, right? So let's go ahead and end this with some clarification from Intuit Oracle. Can you please clarify the 9 of coins? Tell me more about the 9 coins, the 10 coins. So this is also representative, by the way, these coins. This is representative of your spiritual bank. They want you to know that. Okay? Because right now in your 3D, you may not be feeling this, even though like your higher self, your psychic vision, your heart, like everything, you feel it. You're like, I know this is me. Even though it hasn't physically shown up maybe quite yet, or it's starting to, but like, you know this is you. Your faith, your kindness, every generosity, every time you've smiled at someone, you've taken the time to listen to a stranger open up about their life, and you're like, I don't even know why the stranger is telling me their whole life story, but apparently they can trust me. Every time that's happened, every time you have kindly opened the door for someone, helped carry groceries for an elderly person, or whatever the case, okay? Every single niceness, kindness, generosity, every act of service, every act of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. And because you are such a kind, good person, listen, who I'm talking to, your whole life, you have seen like the worst of the people, like worse, like horrible people who are shady, disgusting, like they're just bad people in that way. You've seen them, like you've seen like good things happen to bad people, and you're like, why do good things happen to them and bad things happen to me? It had to be that way. And honestly, you know, coming down to earth, like you knew all of this already, right? So that's what keeps you going, is because you deep down on a soul, higher self level, you know, I remember I chose to be here. So this is all a part of it. I just got to move through it and everything will be good, because I know I came here to live like this. I came here to be happy, to help, to live in joy, to live in love, like all those things, right? That's your divine inheritance. There it is. You can't get more richer or more money than the 10 coins and like the 9 coins together. Like that's insane. My mind is blown that she flew out and that was on the bottom of the deck. Like, are you kidding me? And this whole reading is about every time your spiritual bank, every time you triggered someone, which means you helped plant a seed of light, you helped activate a soul. It was all a part of your mission. Okay. But a lot of your life, you didn't know it was a part of your mission. But see, this is how it's been in many different lifetimes in your past lives, where you've been the one to trigger and you've been attacked. And it happens constantly. It happens constantly. It just happened to me pretty bad, like not that long ago. Like I spoke a truth and I got attacked by someone in they're very matrix. They're very asleep. They're very wounded. Okay, I hit a trigger with this woman big time. But see, it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with her and her pain inside. And I knew that. We become observant, not reactive. And so that's the thing. But like I said, every act of kindness, okay, every time you are just like in a rock bottom of life, you still would find it in you to help someone if they needed it. If someone came to you and you're like the worst, like you still, right? But then you learned like, okay, at some point you learned boundaries and overgiving and people pleasing and all that. And you had to put your boundaries up so you stop leaking your energy. And that's what you've been doing. And again, that's a part of the reward. Okay, look at this shit. Excuse my French. Look at this. Bottom of the deck. There it is. It's just flowing. The 7-7 portal opens up. It like I'm seeing like these huge, like a gate, like a huge golden pillars, like this gate. And then I see like all this golden light coming through and the gates opening. And then I just see all this like money and coins and like love energy and like all this goodness just flowing through to you, to us. Because I'm in here too, okay? I claim this. Overflowing abundance. Overflowing. I just talked about how empty you may have been or you felt a lot of time. And now we have this overflowing. Your cup is full. It's not even full. It's just running full over, endless. You're going to be crying tears of joy. Because every tear that you cried in sorrow, in pain, in betrayal, in grief, in loss, being cheated on, heartbroken, whatever it is, those tears of sorrow, those tears that hit the ground, every time you cried those tears watered these seeds. You see? And now they're letting you know you're in this process. Like it's straight up, like your whole life is about to change. And what they're saying basically is like, you got to get on board with this. Don't watch this reading and go, oh yeah, no, I feel that, I claim it. And then like part of you like goes, I don't know, like you know, that old program kicks in and you start doubting and, you know, like, well, how am I going to, you know, I work an office job. How am I going to possibly, listen, that's a part of the universe is going, let me do that part. You've done your part. Now watch me deliver and watch me bring miracles and watch me change your life. Okay, watch me spin you around a little bit. Okay, like it's good. Tears of joy, you're gonna be crying tears of joy, fulfillment, emotional release, all the things. I feel like that's another thing too. I feel like you guys have been purging. We've all been purging, but like I feel like there's a lot of emotions flowing. Like you've been purging a lot of old trauma, like old stuff that's been coming up. Like things just like, just feeling very emotional, crying very easily, or, you know, it's just, it's that. And that's good because that means you're healing. So you've done a lot of healing in that way. All right, what else? 30 minutes. Okay, we'll end it right here. Number 13, letter J, we have the spade. It's the child. So this could be pregnancy, okay? This could be like a spirit baby, which you guys, I think I've maybe done one spirit baby reading when I like very first started my YouTube channel, but the spirit babies are coming through so strong to me, and I need to do a spirit baby reading for the divine lovers out there, because the spirit babies are like, we're ready, okay? We are ready, okay? They're like knocking at my door, like, hello, did you do the message yet? And I'm like, no, I didn't do the message yet. And the spirit babies like are, you know, but I have a message. So I don't know, comment down below if you guys are even interested in that, but I'm going to do it anyways, but let me know how you feel about it. But yeah, I feel like the spirit children are all around, you know, babies you had in past lives with like your divine beloved or your twin flame. They're guiding you guys. They're helping you. But the child energy literally represents beginnings, which is what it says. A brand new energy, brand new life, brand new you. Brand new beginning, brand new money, like brand new opportunities. Like, it's crazy how things can just show up and change your life like that. Like, you could be at the grocery store and meet the love of your life this week and your life has changed forever, right? Or, you know, maybe you do something online, or, you know, and someone really likes your work. They really admire you or your integrity or your gifts or the way you talk or whatever. And maybe they offer you an opportunity, like, you know, I don't know, it's just different things, okay? But it says a new perspective, being carefree, having a lot of creativity, spontaneous. There is a spontaneous energy here, like have fun, be carefree. It's very childlike wonder, kindred spirit. Like just be free right now. Don't be rigid. Don't be like really try to like put yourself out there and just find beauty in life. See the magic everywhere. Have gratitude for everything, right? Like, it's like that, okay? But yeah, a new beginning is here for you. And the last card is literally on the bottom of the deck. It's the sun. The sun is the happiest, most joyful. And didn't I say that I saw the gateway of 7-7? And I was like, it's like golden light, like this. Literally, look like this, beaming through. There's the confirmation. That's similar to my vision, except the big golden pillars were like, and the light was like, but right there. There it is. Confirmation. It says yes. Exclamation point. So yes to all of this, hunty, okay? Yes, yes, yes. If you grew up in poverty, if you grew up with programs like, we can't afford this, we're broke, and that stuff, that has stuck with you, and you have kept a cap on yourself, and you have dimmed yourself and limited yourself, even though you're meant to be like a fucking millionaire, that's what Yeshua is saying. It's time to forgive this stuff, okay? Like, it happened. It's done. Like, feel it, heal it, let it go. Right? Okay. Yes, energy. I feel like there's an infusion of energy. Like, you've been so exhausted because you've literally been birthing your new life into creation. And now the 7-7 portal brings you the creation. You have a lot of energy this month. You're feeling powerful, like you feel in your power. Like, bitch, do not mess with me because I am a powerful ass MFer and you do not mess with me. Like, you know, not like in a threatening way, but just like back up, right? So, but you're in your power, like you're feeling powerful, okay? Solar plexus is lighting up this month. Activation's going crazy in the solar plexus. It speaks of a climax. So it's like, this is the climactic point of your life. This is the moment you've been waiting for your entire life. You know, maybe you're 45 and the first 45 years was torture. Now you're here. Maybe you're 65 and the first 65 years were torture, and now you're here. Okay? Everything always happens right on time, as it should, when it should, right? It also speaks of being very fulfilled, having a lot of success. It does speak of divine masculine energy, victory, happiness, warmth, and radiant. I just feel like you're radiant. Like, that's probably triggering people even more. So, hey, just think of it like that. Like I said in the download, every time someone gets triggered by you, you have to remember in that moment, they're triggered. Yes. Now I'm getting money in my spiritual bank. Now I'm getting money in my spiritual bank. So let them be triggered. Let them, you know, we have compassion. It's fine. Let them. But every time it happens, don't let it come back on you. Like, don't let their shit stick to you. Okay? Just boom, shields up. A shield of white light is in front of me. The other person can be like, and you're just like sitting here, just like saying nothing. And they're like, right? And you have this angelic Christ in white wall of light that like they go like this and their words just bounce back to them. So do you know what I mean? So you're good. You're protected. That's what I mean. Let them. Just let them be triggered. Let them say what they want. If you do feel like, no, I need to say something right here, then absolutely do it. But remember, all the triggering, all of the hurt, all of the loneliness, all the isolation, all the like, there's been a lot of self-sacrifice, you know, and I want to say for those of you guys on the twin flame journey, the true twin flame journey, okay, I have to be very specific because there's a lot of people out there that they think they met a karmic and they're obsessed with them and that's their twin. And I blame that on the false light readers out there, who I used to follow them too back in the day, and I had to stop following them because I'm like, what the fuck are they even doing? Like, twin flames hold certain very specific blueprints, codes, soul purposes, frequencies, and I'm a twin flame, so I can feel that, I can sense it. So like when people come to me and they're, you know, they're like on the twin flame journey, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel the frequency. I won't confirm for people, but I will say things that kind of guide them, you know, to let them know. But why was I even saying that? Oh, self-sacrifice. Because there's been a lot of self-sacrifice on your end. Like, you've had to walk away when you didn't want to walk away. You've had to walk away and choose yourself over and over and over again. Because if you didn't, like, you knew it would end bad, or you knew you would just keep rolling in the toxicity or whatever it was. But you had to really, like, do things to get to this point. And it's been a lot of self-sacrifice. Spending time alone. That's, yeah, like, cutting out friends, cutting out people, family members, isolating, healing. Like, that's all the things that you are being paid for now. Okay? So every time you've triggered someone, you racked up massive coin in your spiritual bank. Every tear you've ever cried watered the garden, watered the seeds of all this. And now, mi amor, it's here. Yes, exclamation point. Yes, it is. Okay? By July 31st, it's here, okay? So, and even going into August, you guys, because this could roll out, you know, for a while, but I'm telling you, July, it pops off. July 7/7 portal. I literally saw it with my third eye, with my vision and higher self. I saw the gateway portal opening. I saw the golden light shining through, and the Blu-ray light of Sirius, by the way, shining through, because we're in the Sirius Stargate portal right now. And I was just like, oh my God, like, there it is. There it is. Yes, thank you. Like, that's how I feel. It, like, makes me emotional because I've been here with you. I've been here with you. Most of you. You know. So I get it. And you are so, so deserving. You are so deserving. I am too, but I'm talking to you. So Mama Bear, Gypsy Cowgirl's coming out. I just love you guys. So I'm very happy for you. Absolutely embrace this beginning part of July, 7/7 portal, the Syrian Gateway, and all the rest of Lionsgate season. Embrace it with positivity, gratitude, love, appreciation. Like, thank you. Like, God, thank you. Why am I so rich? Like, there's so much money rolled to me right now. Like, oh, I'm sitting pretty in the 9-10 Pentacles. I have a divine lover that's coming in, and they're rich too. Like, we're just going to be like living the best life, having the most beautiful home and family, like the most beautiful, you know, for me, it's like a ranch or land or, you know, whatever. But I also would like to travel, like, you know, do different things like that. Like, life should be an adventure. It shouldn't just be, you just work until you die. You like it, that's the matrix. That's the rat. That's the wheel of the hamster. We broke free of that. So we are meant to live more extravagant, unique lives than the rest, okay? And it's just facts. It's facts, okay? We fly high, okay? Like, we're not going to be content living in some track home development, you know, just getting up and going to work every day and coming home and cooking dinner, you know, that, Do we do those things because we still are human and we have to drive or eat or work or whatever? Yeah, but our life is different. It's expansive. It's creative. It's, in a lot of ways, very enchanting, esoteric, exotic, magical. You know, we are constantly expanding and growing. So you are ready. Happy 7/7 portal week. I love you. Get ready. Your spiritual bank is open, okay? Like, universe is mailing you your new universe debit card. You can go swipe it anywhere, okay? So anyways, have a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you so much. Namaste. Mwah. Bye.